welcome everybody. Randy, excuse me, my goodness. Must have been this bad soda I'm having here at the stadium down in Houston, TX, as the Texans welcome in the Minnesota Vikings. Sunday Night Football, NRG Stadium. What the heck could be better? We do have a practice squad signing. The Titans have signed Jalen Duncan, so he is no longer on the practice squad. The team has one more position to fill there in order to have a full practice squad. And on a team that's been banged up by injuries, we're going to take a look at the injury report as we do prior to every game. And my heavens, Jalen Naylor nursing broken ribs 1 more week. Patrick Mahomes nursing that ab tear 3 weeks out. And MJ Sherman. We will see the rookie linebacker back next week. And for the Texans, Jerry Jeudy with a torn bicep. He is out 6 weeks, so the number 1 wide receiver for this team is down, according to my scouting reports, until the end of the season. So not placed on the IR. Hopefully going to be preserved for playoff time. Speaking about playoff time, the NFL playoff picture will be available after this game. We'll check it out prior to the Eagles game, where we travel down to Philadelphia. And yes, Vikings country is definitely missing Patrick Mahomes. We do have Kirk Flash's cousins, but that is exactly what he has been doing. Multiple picks in the games that he has started for this team or played this year. And you don't have a choice. You can't go with Daniel Carlisle. You need to just roll with the punches. We got Dalvin Cook going up against, Dalvin Cook and JJ going up against Lamar Jackson and the rest of the Houston Texans. Sunday Night Football kickoff is next. Well, hello and welcome. Justin Jefferson, 2 yards away from 2,000 yards receiving on the season, and 1 catch or 2 away from 110 on the year. You got to believe he's going to get it here tonight down in the old TX. Here we go. Minnesota Vikings being introduced moments ago. It is a raucous stadium. There are some purple jerseys out there, and a live look in at the Houston Texans being introduced. There's Lamar Jackson. Of course, came over here a year ago, 2 years ago maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's all a relative experience here. The Houston Texans motoring down the field, and Minnesota's middle of the defense a concern. Also, this man, Kirk Flash's cousins. So here we go. We've seen good, we've seen bad out of Kirk, and we're going to need the best against that man right here. Lovey Graybeard Smith going up against the now 2-year head coach Kevin O'Connell, entering his, almost done with his 3rd-year tutelage. And my heavens, we are ready for football. It has been a long week, and Sunday night is here. Whoa, Jack, it's a fact, this Sunday night. Greg Joseph, left arm in the sky. We're going to put his right leg into this thing. And kablowie, we are underway. NRG Stadium, the roof is open tonight. It's beautiful. And another touchback. Oh, my heavens. And here we go, the most mobile quarterback in existence, Lamar Jackson. Pretty good numbers on the season. 2,855 yards, 27 touchdowns, and just 3 picks, looking to feast on what is a lackluster Minnesota defense, especially through the middle of the field. So we will see how we fare against that. Jackson will start the game looking to throw. He does. Middle of the field. Caught. Big hit Javon Holland, but it will be a catch across the middle for 16. Oh boy. That's more on the catch. Now Minnesota showing blitz. Jackson surveys the defense. In the gun, waiting, gets the snap. Looking, throwing, it's picked off! The rookie Darian Chestnut gets one of his first interceptions in the league. This might even be his first. And on a savvy veteran such as Lamar Jackson, Darian Chestnut with a pick. Oh, my heavens. That'll give the ball back to Minnesota, and nobody's cheering for this man. Kirk Cousins. You see a couple Vikings fans with their arms raised. 674 yards, 5 touchdowns, 8 picks this season in what is believed to be his final season in the NFL. And we'll see what we can do here. So Kirk will start out under center in the I formation. Kirk to throw. Swing pass. CJ bobbled the ball. He got it. There is a flag. This might be a late hit.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And there it is indeed. We get a free 15 from Drew Sanders. We'll get up to the 30, so
Automatic first down.
Minnesota making him pay there. And here we go. Cousins in the gun. Hawkinson, the tight end to the right. Weird snap is corralled. It's a look. Airs it out for OBJ. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 360 into the end zone, and Odell Beckham Jr. Now watch me whip. Nay. I said whip. He still got it. 10-year vet doing work. And what a dot by Kirk Cousins. Now, if you... Over! He went over Chenault Jr. We missed that in the... Or Derek Stingley, rather. Sorry. We missed that in the real time. Oh, my goodness. As you see Kevin O'Connell pointing to him. Expecting... there's a kick. It's good. Wowzers. And you talk about a team that's on fire after losing to the worst team in the NFL last week. My goodness. Jackson under center now. Snap corral. Doubled up. Jackson not able to escape Danielle Hunter. 5th sack in 2 games. Danielle Hunter. Or is it 4.5? Either way, Danielle Hunter's been coming into his own here. Double teamed and he still got back there. My goodness. Danielle Hunter with a swim move and Lamar goes down. We'll use Andre Carter, the big man from Army. He is multifaceted. As you see, Patrick Jones will check in. Andre Carter down in the dirt now, so to speak. Throws, batted away, and caught! Oh my goodness! And what is going on here? Acrobatic catches on both sides of the ball. Noah Fant. So Kendricks will get the tip. Add the beat on it and hit it right into Noah Fant's hands. And it's a Caleb Evans, number 21. There we go. So Minnesota on the receiving end of a bad play. Jackson under center, pitches out right. Henderson will go nowhere, 2nd and goal. And so a Trayvon Henderson, nowhere to go. Minnesota pulls in the linebackers. It is a pesky end around, and Lewis Seen says, no, we know that play all too well. And here we are, 3rd and goal. Big 3rd and goal here for Minnesota. Jackson in the gun. It's a play fake. Looking. Jackson flushed. Running, throwing it away. Despite having green grass to the right, he's going to throw it away and settle for 3. So here we go. Darian Chestnut with a pick. Can he get a block? A snap spot kick. Ooh, almost got there. 7-3, your score. After the drive will stall out for these Texans. Cousins backs up in the gun. The snap is corralled. Throw middle. This time on target to JJ. His 110th catch on the year. And it's 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. Here we go. It's going to transpire. 5:33 left to go. Here, first quarter. It's a run to Dalvin. Room to run. Up the middle. First down, Vikings. They'll trot out Greg Joseph for a 45 dead center. He really wanted to have that one back. There is a slight wind coming in. The 45-yarder is good. 10-3 now. Woo! What a showing blitz in a big way. That'll be the end of the first. So Jackson was never going to stop it. 10-3 your score after 1 from NRG Stadium. Oh, boy. Second and goal. Jackson looking to throw. Throws right side. Caught wide open. Noah Fant for a touchdown. And the Texans will tie the game pending the kick. Snap spot. It is good. 10-10 all here. 13:44 left to go in the half. And so this to make it 13-10. Right hash. Greg Joseph almost blocked, but it's perfect. Bring up 2nd and 3 after a run of 7. Jackson from the gun. Snap corral. Looking. Jackson throws. Big hit, drone edge, it's a fumble, get it! It's Andrew Booth Jr. I thought I saw 25, it's 23. Still Andrew Booth Jr. with the fumble recovery and a turnover on downs for your Minnesota Vikings. Now the question is, was he down? Ooh, close. Very close. Minnesota trying to get the snap off before the challenge or the review comes out. Cousins, shotgun, snap corral. Tossing it up, JJ left side. JJ's got room, falls ahead inside the 25. And we got a first down, JJ. We haven't seen one of these in a while. Little motion by TJ the Hawk Hawkinson. Empty set shotgun, gets the snap. Throws it, and it's picked off. Oh boy. He threw it right to the left side, and the only man to get Stingley is OBJ, and he will not. So it's a pick six, 99-yarder for Derek Stingley Jr. They're doing it like Bernie, and camera's having some trouble. It's a pick six for the Texans. As he was hit, ball came out. He did have Hawkinson down there, double covered, and oh boy. So after the pick comes the point after. 13-16, this to make it a 4-point game. Kick is away, and it's good. Here we go. Big, it looks to be about a 50-yarder. Oh, it's almost blocked by Chestnut, and it doesn't matter. It's too short. Missed the kick, comes through, and he did indeed. Too short. And Darian Chestnut almost had a blocked kick. Oh, no Baru. Okay, no Baru there. Okay, Cousins under center. I formation, gets the snap. Swing pass to CJ Ham. Oh, he trucks, spins in, and he fumbles. JJ will bring him down, and CJ Ham puts the ball on the ground. And a couple Texans fans deems it necessary to scream right into the microphone. We have to close the glass here. It's becoming volatile up here in section 145. Jackson from the gun. It's the snap, gives. Anderson, brought down by last year's comeback player of the year, Eric Kendricks. Self-proclaimed, of course, by Randy Replay. Siaki Ika checks in. Near formation for the Texans here. Lamar Jackson turns, gives to Henderson. Henderson nowhere to go. And you saw Jaquelin Roy leave the defensive line. Oh, Owuzie giving up the catch to Moore. This will be a score, and it is a touchdown. Beat Holland and Evans to the pylon. Brandon Cooks, and the Texans will go up by 10. Owuzie not able to get the bat away this time. Oh boy, he was right there. I don't know how you play that any better. And Javon Holland visibly frustrated. Kick after, point after, whatever you want to say is good. 24-13. Now rookie Darian Chestnut got one of his first picks in the NFL tonight. And he's almost had 2 block kicks since. Just can't get there. And so Minnesota 107 left in the half. You will get the ball back on the other side of the break, but I mean, it's go time now. Can we get Darian Chestnut a block, please? Right hash. 37-yarder. Kick is away. And he will put it through the uprights this time. My goodness. Texans first and 10, 34 seconds left to go. Snap corral. Looking. As a man, or so he thinks. JJ toe tapper. First down catch, Minnesota. JJ toe tapper left side. And where the hell was that accuracy on the last drive, Kirk? Now, Kirk takes a shot, but just puts a dime right there near the 50, and Minnesota will have life. Even if you get a field goal, something to hang your hat on going into the locker room. Cousins now from the shotgun. Snap corral. Looking. Throwing. High point. JJ cuts back middle. Spins out of a tackle and falls ahead to the 24. Minnesota takes its second timeout. You can't see it now, but JJ is out there. You see him right side of your screen doing the point. He'll come back to the huddle. So him come back to the huddle is the call by Randy. And Cousins looking mighty here. Under center, snap corral. Short throw middle. Spinning catch and Jigba. Last time out taken by Kevin O'Connell and company. So no more timeouts. You take a couple shots at the end zone. You get your field goal or your touchdown. It's not up to me. It's 7-1. So just play the outside. You'll be just fine. Kirk Cousins wrecking traffic. Snap corral. Looking. Overthrows in Jigba. Back corner. 3rd and 1. Kevin O'Connell and the offensive coordinator having some words. And it's 3rd and 1. So one final shot. If it isn't there, obviously, throw it away. You got one of the best kickers in the NFL in terms of accuracy. Cousins from the under center. Pause. It's the snap. Throws it. He does get it out of bounds, so Minnesota will line up for that aforementioned field goal. The 32-yarder left hash that does stop the clock at 7 ticks. And here we go. With the win, Greg Joseph puts it through 27-16. Going into the half, pending any weirdness. We'll take a look around the league. We'll briefly preview the Niners-Packers game coming up. Minnesota gets the ball when we return. Yeah, jeez. So looking around, Cleveland and Pittsburgh, big division rivalry. And it goes by the way of the Steelers, who have really turned their season around, being one of the worst to one of the best in the NFL. New York Giants, we get Philadelphia next week. They're coming off of a loss. Geno Smith, 3 touchdowns in the win. Giants will climb to 8-3, keeping pace with Minnesota. Looking around next, tomorrow actually, the Niners and Packers will round out week number 12. Yeah, boy! 42-yarder, I do believe. Okay, 53-yarder, dead center of the field. He missed earlier, and he shanks it left. Oh, boy. So 2 from 50 plus. Missed for the Texans. After market activities, extracurricular, whatever you want to call it, Cousins from the gun, snap corral. Looking, throwing, middle, wide open is Dalvin. Breaking ankles on his way down to the 1, so it doesn't even matter. Dalvin gets back down to the 1. Cousins took a hit, gets up, gets a no-huddle call. Dalvin flips. Cousins, gun, snap, corral, give Dalvin, pushing, touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown, Dalvin. He's going to pour the tea and take a bow. Getting in there for his 18th touchdown on the year, Dalvin Cook. You see the little lunge there at the end. We'll take a look at it here, right here. Over the goal line. That's all you need. just the tip of the ball. And this to make it a 4-point game again. Greg Joseph, extra point. Snap spot kick. Perfect. And this will be 3rd and 11. An all-important 3rd and 11 for the Texans of the Houston variety. Press coverage across the board. Oh, my goodness. It's another give. Fumble! Get the ball. It's Kendricks. A scoop, but not a score. Brandon Cooks will cough up the ball. And for the moment, it is another fumble recovery. Ooh, he might have been down on that one. So Awuzie. And there's going to be a booth review.
The previous play is under review.
We do believe he was down. Yeah, knee down, ball out. My goodness. Knee down almost simultaneously, though. I mean, it might get called our way. The official took a quick look, and he's out here to give us the news, good or bad.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And so ruling on the field is reversed. Jackson gun. Snap around. Throws. It's picked off. Darian Chestnut, his 2nd of the game. Darian Chestnut with another pick. And the rookie is feeling it. Oh, my heavens, Darian. Looking like Jordan Jumpman out there. Jumpman. Darian Chestnut's up to something. He's got 2 picks here tonight. Cousins. Shotgun setup screen. Dalvin. No blocking. Oh, late blockers come in, and Dalvin. A lot of running for the first. Minnesota, what do? You bring it within 1. Greg Joseph. On to make it a 1-point game. At 4 minutes, 9 seconds and counting. Greg, you can take up a little bit of time here. Snap spot kick, right hash. He's good. So Minnesota pulls within 1 here. Late in the 3rd. What is going on with all these nail-biting games? This season. Kevin O'Connell. Going to keep the offense out. 4th and 1, minus territory. It's a give to CJ Ham, and despite him fumbling, he gets the call, and he will get the first down. CJ Hamalama Ding Dong for the big first down, Minnesota. Oh, just gets pushed over the line to gain Minnesota. A great job on these 3rd and shorts this season. Here we go again. Javon Holland tries to guess the snap count. He was wrong. And Henderson stopped. Lewis Seen. Big 3rd down thwarted. And Lewis Seen says, I am that guy. Yes, indeed. Oh. So now, what do you do if you are, excuse me, the Texans? Well, you're going to go for it. You don't trust your kicker. Near formation deployed. It is Kendricks. It's a big sack, and Kendricks wasn't fooled. Kendricks with a sack. Was not fooled, was not touched. And oh my goodness, it's a turnover on downs. Oh boy, Minnesota could bring it to a lead of 2, 28-yard field goal, right hash. Joseph, snap spot kick. Chip shot is good. Maybe he's using camera tricks, who knows? Either way, I formation. Watch the fullback here. Jackson will turn, gives. Nope, it is another sack for Kendricks. It'll be a half sack split with Patrick Jones, but Kendricks untouched. Patrick Jones there as well. Andre Carter. Oh, boy. So here we go. 2nd and goal now. And if we get a turnover here, Jaquelin Roy will drop in coverage. Jackson from the gun. Obvious pass here. Watch the pass. Jaquelin Roy will come back to the line. Jackson throws middle. Noah Fant again, and it's 3rd and goal. So a big 3rd down, biggest of the game for both teams. DJ Wanham will drop back in coverage. Jackson throws, caught, capped out of the end zone by Lewis Seen. Noah Fant hit hard. Lewis Seen slow to get up. That is a big guy to hit. And a field goal will come through. This to put the Texans back up by 1 pending any weirdness. 18-yarder kick is good. So the Texans will grab the lead in what is to be the 4th lead change of this game. Cousins turns, gives it to Cook anyway. Dalvin breaks an ankle as he gets into the red zone, down to the 18 officially. Dalvin just throws his hands up and signals 1st down. My goodness. Watch this. Whoop! Oh, you heard it snap, and he's slow to get up. And now we're looking at the hog of Kevin O'Connell. And what is up with all the hog references? We got Don Long Johnson, or Jr. We got the thrusting celebration, and now the camera guy's openly looking at the hog of Kevin O'Connell. Interesting. Either way, 3rd down, 2nd and 8, sorry. Minnesota on the verge of picking up win number 9 on the year. 3 and 10 left to go. Cousins turns, gives to Dalvin. Dalvin will get the 1st down, holds on to the ball. Now, you don't want to score if you're Minnesota. You want to get this thing down, or at least as close to the 2-minute warning as possible. So for Minnesota, scoring is in the back of your mind right now. At least for this 1st down, you could bring it down to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Minnesota holding on to the ball as long as possible, and Jigba waved motion. Now nobody else can move, otherwise it's a flag because there was double motion. Cousins gives the ball to Cook, and he'll sit down near the 2. OBJ goes down, involved in a non-contact injury, and that will stop the clock. Oh boy, I mean, this is turn after turn. This game is against me. Oh my freaking gosh. Turn after turn, we're trying to not score. So now Cousins from the gun. Snap corral given. Dalvin will walk in. Dalvin will walk in. There is an injured Texan on the field. And Kevin O'Connell looking to put him up by a touch. Right now, it's a 5-point game. And here we are. Kevin O'Connell leaving the offense out. Here we go. Cousins. Gun. The snap corralled, looking over his options, throws. It's caught. Touchdown. Well, 2-point conversion for Njigba. A little late there, production truck, but we appreciate it nonetheless. Njigba will convert the 2-point conversion. And Minnesota. Oh, high ankle sprain for OBJ. Oh, the 10-year vet. No way. And this should bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Yes, there it is. The 2-minute warning. And Jordan Hicks. Jackson from the gun again. Gets the snap. Looking. All day to throw. He throws. It's picked off by Awuzie. Chidobe Awuzie. And that could be your dagger. Awuzie all around the ball all night. He finally gets one in the closing minutes. The Battle of Mordor has been... Yep, he slid the left leg. And my goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with the potential dagger through the heart of Houston, Texas. Cousins, gun, turns, gives, Dalvin, middle, spins out of a tackle, gets 9. And that will be a timeout taken excuse me, by the Texans. Oh my heavens. What a play. Now, you want to talk about embarrassment. That is the only word in the dictionary that Randy Replay could describe the last week as. They come out here, they almost give it up. I mean, it's not over yet. Dalvin Cook up the middle, shedding tackles like they're going out of style. That should do it. As they could just sit on this thing. Maybe need one more first down. Does Minnesota. After the embarrassing loss to the now no-win Jaguars. They have not won a game since beating us. Granted, it's only been 1 week against the Lions, and Dalvin will lose a yard, but that's okay. Now the clock can start to run. Minnesota, for all intents and purposes, pending any weirdness, will win this game. And if the Packers lose, they will grab a 4-game lead, in the division. We'll take a look at all that. The playoff picture will be available after this game, so we'll get you back to the main screen and preview that. And Minnesota doesn't necessarily need a first down here, but it would be nice. 3rd and 9. What do you got? So 3rd and 9, you can bring this here within 40 seconds. You're in range of Greg the Leg's range. You were about 15 minutes ago. There's Dalvin up the middle. The angle's left. You get this thing. You can't stop the clock. You bring this thing down to 12, 13, 14 seconds. And you give Greg the Leg an opportunity. 51 yards left hash to seal the deal. This from 51 left hash. Slight wind coming in from the left side of the stadium. If you're looking at it by the way of Greg the Leg. There you go. Randy's math a little bit off. You could bring it under 10. There's the snap, the spot, the kick. It is good. Minnesota up 10 with just about 10 seconds remaining. Oh, goodness. Gregory the Leggery getting the kick away. It's a returnable kick. Very, very smart. Looking to bleed the clock here. Minnesota. Oh boy. Okay. There it is. The time has expired. They were getting me worried there. They just wanted to make sure the clock has expired. And Minnesota will pick up a win after losing to the worst team in the NFL, the Jacksonville Jaguars. 40-30 from NRG Stadium Sunday Night Football. Kirk Cousins leading a team to victory here tonight. And hello and welcome back into the booth. Both quarterbacks throwing multiple, interceptions. We'll get you into these player stats, as you can see. 4 picks for Kirk, 3 for Lamar. Oh boy. And we'll get you back to the main screen, preview the playoff picture as Week 13 states, and preview the Eagles next week. Oh boy. For Kirk Cousins, 63.5 QB rating, 34 of 53. That, of course, is 64% completion percentage. For those of you that do not know how to do math or simply didn't look over here. 421 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 picks, as we mentioned just a few moments ago. Dalvin Cook, full day's worth of work, 39 carries, 224, and 2 touchdowns, 16 broken tackles, and that is a franchise record in this franchise. We haven't seen that many since the days of old Bo Jackson. Justin Jefferson, 4 carries for 9 yards. A CJ Ham 1 for 4 in the receiving game. JJ ruled the day for the first time in a while. 9 catches, 175, no gritties for him. Dalvin Cook, 8 for 68. OBJ, 6 for 74. 1 touchdown, and he suffered a high ankle sprain. We're getting early reports that he will miss the rest of the regular season, so OBJ will be back for playoff push. Jalen Naylor will be back next week. Expect to see him. And you'll get an elevated look at Tyler Harrell. Now the next man up there in the wide receiving core. Jackson Smith and Jigba 5 for 59. TJ Hawkinson 4 for 43. CJ Ham 2 for 12. And a fumble. Well, doesn't matter if you care about blocking. There are no blocking stats, so we're going to go to defense, look at total tackles, and for all intents and purposes, betting anywhere, the Minnesota Vikings had a double-double. Now, for those of you that do not know, that is 2 players having double-digit tackles on any given defense. We look at total. Eric Hendricks with 17, Lewis Cine with 11, Javon Holland and Jordan Hicks, no pun intended, with 9. Awuzie and Chestnut with 8. Andrew Boo Jr. with 7. Andre Corder, the resurging rookie, second-year man now, 6. All on his little lonesome. Wanham, Asamoah Hunter had 3. Williams got greedy with 2. And Jigba, Patrick Jones, Jaqueline Roy, and Caleb Evans and JJ with 2 as well. Tackles for loss, we had a bunch. 2 by Patrick Jones, who was getting an elevated role with MJ Sherman out. We'll see him next week. Lewis Cine, Danielle Hunter, and Eric Hendricks each with 2. Roy Holland Awuzie with 1. QB sacks, we had quite a few today. 4.5 sacks by your Minnesota Vikings today. They are split up as follows. Danielle Hunter 1.5, Eric Hendricks 1.5. Fine and dandy. Patrick Jones, Jaqueline Roy, and Javon Holland each are credited with a half sack. Darian Chestnut, the resurging rookie out of Syracuse, 2 picks today. And then Chidobe Awuzie gets that dagger there in the fourth quarter, leading to the demise of the Texans of the Houston variety. DJ Wanham, Javon Holland, Eric Hendricks, and Darian Chestnut has pass deflections in this game alone. 1 forced fumble by Jordan Hicks picked up by Andrew Booth. There was another one. It was called back. No block kicks, no safeties, and no defensive touchdowns for the Minnesota Vikings in this one. Greg the Leg, 6 for 6. Longest of 51, 2 for 2 on extra points. Ryan Wright, 3 for 139, netting 111. We're going to get you back to the main screen. Preview Eagles week. Look at the playoff picture and see how long OBJ, the 10-year vet, will be out. The preceding presentation was a presentation of the NFL on the SSN. Any rebroadcast, redistribution, or reusage of said broadcast is strictly prohibited without the expressed written consent of the NFL, the SSN, or any of its or them's subsidiaries. It's been Randy Replay. It's been a long week. We'll see you in just a minute. Well, welcome back. Not to the main screen. The Minnesota Vikings fan line have pointed out an interesting point that Randy totally missed in the post game. If we take a look at the box score at the top of your screen, Minnesota's defense putting together, and I quote, a second half performance that matches that of Mozart back in the day. End quote. Minnesota only allowing 3 points there in the second half. And my goodness, what a pickup there by Vikings fan line. Oh boy. Well, welcome back to the main screen. Minnesota at 9-3, 4 games up over the Green Bay Packers as they have lost to the 49ers to the tune of 44-41. Yeah, all right, that'll work. So 5-6 for everybody in the NFC North. Sans the Vikings is sitting at 9-3. Looking ahead, Vikings will take on the Eagles. The Niners will take on Chicago, so back-to-back helper opportunities. Jacksonville will take on the Texans. And I do believe it is the Baltimore Ravens will now take on the New York Giants in New York, just coming fresh off that win of 125. So there you go. Well, looking at the injury report, both guys that were injured into this week's game are back to full strength. Jalen Naylor will be back. OBJ, no damage reported. Ezra Cleveland, no damage reported. We just got 2 more weeks for this ab tear for Patrick Mahomes, so you can expect him back after the old bye week for the home game against Los Angeles. So Patrick Mahomes coming back for the Fan Appreciation Week. How poetic is that? Storylines, everybody. Well, the playoff picture is available. We're going to take a look, and if the playoffs were to start here and now, Minnesota for the third straight year, locking up the number one seed this early. Rams would be in the 2. Giants would be in the 3. Aints would be in the 4. Looking at the Niners at the 5. Dallas at the 6. And the Birdtown Cardinals at the 7. Going over to the AFC side, no surprise here. You got the Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. They're 1 and 2. It's just flipped around this time. The Ravens are number 1. The Chiefs are number 2. They're always high seeds, it appears, in this franchise. And then the 3rd for the Colts. The Patriots slide into the 4th. Steelers, who have really turned their team around, in the 5th. Titans in the 6th. And then the Raiders there in the 7th. And this is what it's all about, the Lombardi Trophy. First round buys if it were to start today. Ravens and your Minnesota Vikings. All right, production, we're getting a little bit out of hand with the brews. We do have some weekly awards to give out before we get you out of here, and we'll see you next week. Will Levis, or Will Levi's, however you want to read that, 36 of 54, 535, 6 touchdowns, 3 sacks for the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Oh, boy. And then Darian Chestnut. With his 8-tackle, 2-pick for performance, will get him the NFC Defensive Player of the Week for the first time in his rookie season. Oh, boy. Aaron Rodgers on the other side, 1,200 yards passing off 108 attempts. 5 touchdowns, 8 picks, 2 sacks. And 9 rushing touchdowns. And 1 fumble. We'll get him the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And then Isaiah Oliver. 11 tackle, 3 pick, 1 pick, 6 performance. AFC Defensive Player of the Weeks. There. Oh, boy. So now we look ahead. We get the Philadelphia Eagles fresh off the win against the Texans. Lincoln Financial Field, it's a noon game. Oh, my goodness. 9-3 Vikings, 3-8 Eagles next time we see you. This has been Randy Replay. And we will see you in the next one.